Listen, guys, trying to get back into this game and trying to get back to being a crypto enthusiast because I feel like I'm losing the enthusiasm, just like the majority of all of us are feeling in this market because of the low sentiment of what's going down. I know, stagnant as always, the market has been, took a little bit of a hit of a loss. Raise your hands, including feet, if you could actually document that you lost at least maybe 50% of your portfolio. Happens. Supposed to be in a bull run and champagne and limos and Lambos and consider to be millionaires on top of the situation because of the bull run, but didn't quite happen. Been a little bit of a while. I miss creating content and being a content creator on this platform when it comes to crypto, the news and things and new development. I actually want to get back into the roots of doing these videos again because I know it's not financial advice. We all say it and I hate that, but it's fun for me, man. It's fun for you too. And give you a little bit of a preview. Last time, do not actually invest in the CafeSwap. Refuse to get that wallet, that MasterCard or Visa or Discover or American Express to buy that crypto and buy Brew, P Brew, or Mocha because just putting it out there, I think I saved some lives. I don't know if I did or not. Hopefully you guys were saved or a life preserver was sent your way because gosh damn, if I've ever seen a worse graph in my life right here, it would be this. I think if there was a textbook when it comes to rug pulls, you would see right here and there that geez, this thing is just off of a cliff right here. It's not even, it's a cliff. Can I say it one more time? Can you imagine? And I'm sure like the majority of people have you bought right here. Who's the poor soul that bought into, I want to say right here, about 30 cents into Peru. This is people obviously Polygon and what they're in right now, and they went from 30 cents. Well, take that back too, because we were looking into regular brew as well, which was one considered to be $25 at one point. It's at 33 cents. Ouch. This thing was at 30. Oh, it can't be right. Gotta look at the pairs. That's what's up. That's because of the pairs. Let's be real. Damn, Mocha at 76 cents. That hurts. Gosh damn, that hurts. Yeah. Imagine this was at $11 at one point. CB Brew was at $25. And I think all the way down, as you can see from the analytics and from what this is actually telling us, with there's not much technicals here. It's a cliff. That's all it is. You know that primarily what you actually, P-Brew is just my example, but my gosh, less than a hundredth of a penny right here. Can you imagine that? There's some poor souls out there that are actually thinking this project's going to turn around, and clearly it's not. By the way, I'll do a little bit more of an in-depth video. I said last time I would, but there's actually someone from the inside. I'm not going to say the name of mine. Informant or pal in that aspect of it, but has told me he's actually a very reputable individual that works still a little bit for the company, for CafeSwap, and has evidence and proof that these bastards, the four horsemen, have been actually dipping pockets into dipping, double dipping, triple dipping into their pockets, living and funding their lifestyle via your token, your pockets. One more time again, I got inside info that there's been some contract transactions that someone has actually been funneling money from one wallet to another wallet to make it look a little bit more hidden and be more discreet, but they've been funneling from this, basically, they call it a vault reservoir, their treasury. That's what they called it. They're funneling all this money from their treasury into this guy right here, into their wallets. It's a private address. Not looking so good for those investors who are actually holding on strong. They're so bad right now that they actually have bots that they're programming right now to actually hype up the morale in the chat right now. They have actually gone to stoop so low that they've actually have programmed bots into the Telegram group in order to circumvent the majority of the FUD that's going around right now, because every investor has gone bonkers when it comes to this asset class and so don't, and this is financial advice, don't invest in the CafeSwap. Can I should repeat and say that one more time again? This is considered to be financial advice. Do not invest a dime in a CafeSwap because you're going to lose your money. Don't lose your shirts. Don't let these bastards actually fund their lifestyle. I mean, they're traveling. They're putting their money on and their Amaxes. And they're actually spending. You're paying for some poor soul that lives. Some poor soul, excuse me. Let me reframe that again and reiterate that. Some poor soul is paying for these bastards lifestyle in India. They're living it up like kings over there. Don't fund the 4 horsemen. Did I tell it again? The chefs, the mochas, the caffeines, and especially that little squirm of a bastard. His name is Brev, Breve. Brev, you asshole, you bastard. They're nameless, they're faceless for a reason. It's funny how you look back in hindsight and see these bastards and who they are. They're faceless and nameless for a reason. They blocked me from all socials, but it's funny to me. I'm a little bit in just to kind of know what's going on, because I think what they're doing is considered to be, it's criminal what they're doing to these people. They are robbing people blind. Had I known, I never would have actually stepped foot in it. I got a lot of you. I got a little bit of experience in wanting to know more as far as what these investments that we actually truly trust these people lie in, because they're teams. They're humans like you and I. They wake up, they put their pant legs on one side to another, and they actually can be deceivious and have intentions that are actually very narcissistic in their endeavor. So don't let that be you. Don't let this situation actually absolve itself. Do not invest in CafeSwap. That is considered to be financial advice on my end. But overall, I want to do these more investigation tribes. As far as, I don't want to be that Spencer Cornelia of the market, of the crypto markets, but I almost feel like I need to be, because there is none at this moment in time. Nobody's telling anybody to actually stay away from certain crypto assets, and it makes you kind of think and wonder about how other projects they are, what they're doing, right? There's a lot of people that are actually scamming the system. We got Instagram models pretending to be crypto experts. They can't even spell the word crypto, and they're actually all of a sudden it could be shilling projects that are actually being rug pulled left and right when they're being paid handsomely on the other end. So this just makes you kind of think and wonder. Sponsor right here, Monster, if you want to. I'm just joking, but serious, especially the Ultra Rose. If you want to sponsor the channel, we won't say no. We're okay with Monster. Monster can sponsor this channel. I will shill that name. But we still have investments. We're still in this game. This thing's not going anywhere. I've been contacting a buddy of mine that we text back and forth every single day. It's nice to see these companies that are actually getting involved. Microsoft and their acquisition into the metaverse. Do you see this? Their play, geez, $69 billion Microsoft's trying to put into this. Why? Who does that, right? They buy Activision Blizzard, right, in an all-cash deal, right? Let's just speak on that real quick. Why is it considered to be an all-cash deal instead of stock? The reason they want to do an all-cash deal because they actually want to own its ownership, right? It's own the majority of this for a reason. And I think that's honestly really telling to see how that has really played out and making you think as far as where Microsoft is really taking this to be a step further. This obviously this acquisition is, I don't know why it hasn't hit more news than what it is. People were kind of talking about this. Look how it shows Meta won't own the verse. Oh, yeah. See, they're not trying to let Facebook Meta own the majority of the verse. See, people talking about the competition. Oh, Microsoft are going to let Facebook get the majority of the market share of Metaverse, but no one's really been talking about why, though. That's my curiosity. See, that piqued me as far as piques my curiosity as to why consider to be Microsoft is doing this. What's the rationale? What are they doing to actually consider to be behind the scenes in this to get the majority of the market share? Interesting things. I don't want to make this video long. I'm gonna do more of these. I want to do this consistently. I want to do this consistently daily. I love this. I miss this. I miss you guys. Don't invest in CafeSwap. That's my financial advice. I'll go more into it. They are criminals. The four horsemen. Do not talk to Chef. Do not talk to Breve. Breve. They're punks. Caffeine and Mocha. They're all actual faceless, nameless, and spineless individuals who are actually skimming, and they're criminal. So leave that to you. Take care, and hopefully this goes by smooth in your day tomorrow. Bye.